Alright, guys, so today's topic of discussion is lessons from playing on Tier 1 in World of Tanks, where the game is obviously very simple at that point, but understanding what it takes to carry and win a Tier 1 battle, those lessons that you can learn from it will translate over into even the highest tiers in the game, even though the game is very simplified, right? So, in a tier 1 match, there's usually about less than normal, right? So, normally there's 15 tanks on each side. In tier 1, there's probably like maybe 8 tanks, I would say, on average, on each side. And what this means is that the game's going to resolve really quickly. So, what is it that you have to do in a game that's going to resolve fairly quickly and can basically get out of control within the first minute, of the game? Well, a very important strategic move in such a game is to take an aggressive position right away. Immediately be having your damage start impacting the game as soon as possible. Because if you even just decide to sit and camp a flank, let's say, and nothing's really happening, and you just sit there for 15, 20 seconds, that time that you used could have very well allowed the enemies to overrun the side that they're aggressing towards, the area that they're fighting, and could already lose you the game. And while this isn't as prevalent and obvious as you get into higher tiers, I think this is the same principled reason as to why people seem to have this problem, and I've had this problem, of course. I think everyone who's played World of Tanks figures this, has had this experience, but not everyone has fully processed what's going on, is that by not influencing the game, it's a negative, especially when in comparison to people who are influencing the game. So that's the reason why you can have good damage and you can be seemingly doing fairly well, but losing games and wondering, like, why am I getting unlucky? Why am I losing these games? Well, you have to ask yourself, are you actively contributing to the team and to the team's effort to secure a victory? And what is it that you're doing to do that? And in tier 1, because there's differentiation between the tanks already at tier 1. Some tanks are fast, some tanks are slow, some tanks have good alpha damage, hit hard, while other tanks, could really burst someone out quickly by, maybe with a machine gun or something like that. But there isn't a differentiation class yet. So in that sense, the roles are all meshed together. There isn't anything specific that you need to be doing. You don't have a general purpose. You're a general purpose tank. You don't have any kind of a specific role. And so there's nothing there. There's nothing to get caught up in except for what it is immediately that you have to do. And so try this out in tier 1. Play aggressively, not over aggressively, but just immediately start having your damage and your positioning start influencing the map. And it's fairly easy to carry tier 1. I mean, you're maybe going up against some noobs, even other, people who are coming down and playing tier 1 randomly like you, are, with just a little bit of effort, maybe they're not putting any effort into it because it's tier 1, you can secure victory fairly easily, and you can really dominate the game on your own. And using that basic understanding, you can improve your overall tanking skills quite a bit. Alright, thanks for listening. I'll be back next time. See you later.